Number 1. Parliamentary democracy. The alternative is the senatorial system, which creates a more complex system of governance. Number 2. Judicial independence. Most, although not all former British colonies, follow a system of non-political control of the judiciary. This allows for a system of non-political and impartial legal frameworks. This is often overlooked but is a hugely beneficial introduction from the British to the world. Number 3. Rule of law. Britain introduced the rule of law to nations that had never experienced a legal system that applied to all people, whether they are a king or a pauper. Number 4. Written language to parts of the world that had none. This surprises people. Just how many countries had little or no written language? Number 5. Industrialized agriculture, which reduced or ended famine. Number 6. Police. The British introduced the idea of a full-time, paid and trained, police force that took law and order away from the military or unpaid and untrained volunteer citizens, which was open to corruption and injustice. Number 7. Trains. This was the first true transport innovation, as it allowed mass transit of people across vast countries in record times. Number 8. Turbojet. This intended to allow the world to become smaller and more accessible, invented by Frank Whittle and Hans von Ohain at the same time. Number 9. Education. Britain brought schools and universities to countries that had no education systems. Number 10. Religious freedom. A good number of former colonies did not allow for freedom of religion. Number 11. International trade and industrialization. The world was nation-centric, until the British Empire bought into the concept of international trade, and then brought the world the modern concept of business. Number 12. End to slavery. The British were the first nation to ban slavery in its colonies in 1833. Number 13. The modern concept of football with rules was first produced by Britain, a rules-based game for football in 1672. Number 14. A non-rigid constitution based on legal precedents. If you look at the issue caused by the rights to bear arms in the United States, written into a constitution, you may begin to see how a precedents-based system allows laws to change over time. Number 15, and perhaps the most debatable, global language. The world still uses the English language as a way of breaking down barriers.